Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10, just shy of the 30. They'll run for the first time with Clyde Edwards-Helaire. And room to run as he's up past the 35-yard line. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on 2nd and short.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 36-yard line.
They go play action. Now Mahomes. Pass incomplete.
I spotted man coverage on the outside. I expect we'll see a lot of that from this defense as this game moves on. And that was a good job there as that one was knocked away.
After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2. Edwards-Helaire, they'll try to run for it. And he will have a first down here at about the 40. Give him 3 yards and a fresh set of downs.
And that's why you spend a first-round draft pick on a running back. Not for just the fancy runs, but these dirty, gritty 3rd and 1s, 3rd and 2s. That's why you draft him.
Here's Watkins on the jet sweep. And some room to maneuver. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. 36 yards on the play. Well, for a play that didn't look like much at the snap, that jet sweep turned into a big play in a hurry.
And how about how they ran the play? Because they obviously caught the defense out of position and not expecting that one, and that turned into a nice...
And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown.
Complete.
25 yards for the touchdown. And the Chiefs are going to take a first-quarter lead. And on that one, able to catch it, also able to have the wherewithal to take it in for the score.
And how about the phases of a successful catch and a completion of a play? Look the ball in, secure the catch, and then, of course, the run after the catch that ends up in the end zone.
Harrison Butker to kick off for Kansas City.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21.
1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And on the last drive, they were in field goal range. They just opted not to kick it, didn't get it. How does that change the mentality this go-around?
I don't think it changes much for the head coach because this is what he preaches all the time. Attack at all times in any spot on the field, and he likes touchdowns, not field goals. Now, your field goal kicker, you've got to make sure you nurse him through and say, okay, don't worry about it. When we need you, you've got to be ready to go. And the team, of course, loves to see points on the board, so let's see if it changes a little bit if they're in the same spot again.
Yeah, we'll see what the decision is here if they get to that spot. After 7-0 on EA Sports.
Score, Chiefs 7, Ravens 0.
And on 3rd down, a nickel formation here defensively. From the gun, Jackson. That ball caught. It's Mark Andrews, the tight end. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39.
Baltimore.
His first catch, and it's a pretty big one. They get the conversion on 3rd down.
At the 39-yard line.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. He's got the first down and more past midfield. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards. So now 1st and 10 in Chiefs territory at the 45-yard line. Jackson from the shotgun. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Tedrick Thompson picks it, and his guys are going to get the football at the 37-yard line.
The good old cover 3 defense, partner. When you start playing football as a safety, that's the first thing you're taught. Middle of the field, be as deep as the deepest receiver in any zone, and break on the football when it's thrown and pick it off, just as we saw there.
Here's Edwards-Helaire as they will start on the ground. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. The Chiefs will use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. On 2nd and 12, Mahomes. He'll set up the screen. This is Williams. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. A gain of 13. It's a first down.
A gain of 13 yards. First down, Chiefs.
Throwing on first down is Mahomes. That one caught by Tyreek Hill.
Mahomes pass.
And he's down right around midfield after a gain of 2, maybe 3. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down.
At the 50-yard line.
2 minutes on the clock, second quarter, 7-0 ball game. A reminder that when halftime rolls around, Jonathan Coachman will have all the highlights and analysis of this first half of play from our studios in Orlando. And he's got this down to the 35. 15 yards on the play, first down. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. And again, it's Mahomes taking a deep shot here for Hardman. And that is caught. Touchdown, Kansas City. Mecole Hardman. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Chiefs are able to grow their lead. Now, he's having a nice little first half here, partner.
And it's a first half that leaves us anticipating what can still come. I mean, 2 touchdowns already here through the second quarter. There could be plenty more before this game is over.
And it's good to make it 14-0.
The score, Chiefs 14, Ravens nothing. Harrison Butker to kick off for Kansas City.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. Now this will make it into the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And they're in an early hole. The first drive, they threw the interception. That led to a touchdown, so decent-sized deficit early on.
It is, but I think you hit the key words, early on. So they have to decide, do we even need to change game plan, or do we just need to execute better and try and get back in this game?
And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. That one good for 20 on the catch and run.
Thus far, it hasn't been a real fun half for them, but a play like that may get them off the schneid a little bit, get them loosened up and moving.
Kind of seems like they've been sleepwalking and still sitting on 0 points.
And it's not always making an adjustment. Sometimes it's just going back to what you know can work and finally getting it done.
Hollywood Brown, the intended receiver, and that'll bring up second down. And that throw behind his man, he missed him, incomplete. So second down, still 10 yards to go, ball on the 43. To throw again, Jackson. Over the middle, complete. It's Andrews. And he'll be brought down with a first down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 29-yard line. 27 yards there, a first down. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. But now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. Some of the fans here don't seem too happy about what we've seen in this first half.
No, not at all, and I understand why. They look lethargic, out of sync, and it shows on the scoreboard.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
Pull it together. Check three. Hey, report.
Throwing again. Jackson. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Tedrick Thompson picks it.
Jackson's pass intercepted by the Chiefs. They'll take over 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
So after the INT, here's Mahomes. Looking for Watkins, and it's intercepted. It's Chuck Clark picking it off. Past the 20. Taking it right down Broadway. And he will score. Touchdown, Baltimore. I think you're going into halftime with a good-sized lead. Not so fast. That pick six really changes the complexion. Probably also changes the halftime speech.
No doubt about it. Instead of going in relaxed, you're probably a little more uptight right now. Probably a little bit angry. Let's see if they can get their focus back.
And he knocks it through. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. Ready for the start of the 3rd quarter. The Chiefs have the lead and set to receive the football. Taken about 7 yards deep. And Hardman going to go ahead and sit on this one as it'll come out to the 25. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the 3rd quarter.
I like the way you term that because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies. Try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
See if they do just that. They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. He's going to look deep for Watkins. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. Sammy Watkins, the intended target, and that'll make it 3rd down.
But you got to think that sooner or later, they're going to hit one of those, but the coverage has been excellent thus far, and it was again on the last play.
So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Play action. Now it's Mahomes. And this one caught by Travis Kelce. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. That his first catch so far. They've held him under wraps, but he's got a first down there. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Looking to throw is Mahomes. And going deep for Hill. That's caught inside the 20. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Tyreek Hill, 64 yards. And the Chiefs are able to extend their lead. As a former DB, you might not like to see that, but from a wide receiver's perspective, those are the plays they dream of.
Correct on both counts, all right? Because once he took off, I mean, let's face it, that should have been done in Big Sky Country. Aren't any speed limits out there? And off he went. Glad I wasn't the one trying to chase him.
Fielded near the back of the end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line.
The Ravens take over 1st and 10 at their own 17-yard line.
The Baltimore offense at the line set to get going. And their halftime hole now even deeper. And they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing and try and get back to where you were to start the half.
And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. That play going for 16 yards to start the drive. 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 32-yard line.
Off the play fake to Dobbins. Here's Jackson. Firing quickly here, and that's complete.
Jackson.
3 yards the gain there, 2nd down. That 1st down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7.
At the 36-yard line.
Operating from the gun. Jackson. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
I'm getting the sense that this offense is getting frustrated. Here we are into the 3rd quarter, and they've had plenty of opportunities to get in sync. Thus far, that hasn't happened. They're looking for answers both on the sidelines and in the huddle looking at each other.
And they'll get him down at about the 37, well short of the first. Just a 1-yard gain on the play, and that'll mean a call to the punt team as it's 4th down.
It's 4th down.
They'll indeed go for it with Jackson. Going to throw right side here, complete. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. A big pickup of 12 yards on 4th down to keep this drive from stalling. On 1st and 10, it's Dobbins. Takes to midfield, but no further. Just a yard there.
The ball carrier.
Well, every now and then we have to let a cliche fly, partner. And in this case, what do they say in the NFL? Your best ability is often your availability. And this is an extremely durable kid coming out of Ohio State. Carried the ball every time they even thought about running it. Wore down defenses and able to break big runs late in games. J.K. Dobbins going to Baltimore, an absolute perfect fit.
And he's got this down a yard or 2 shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. He's able to call his own number for 8 that time, but it leaves him with a 3rd down. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. They'll try to run for it with Dobbins. And he'll be touched out here, but not before he does pick up the first. They needed a yard. They got it. 1st down.
10 at the 41-yard line.
They'll throw on 1st down with Jackson. Throwing middle, but it's incomplete. J.K. Dobbins, the one he was looking for. But it's going to be 2nd down. And we're in Baltimore. 3rd quarter action, 2nd and 10. To throw again, Jackson. And he's going to go down. Back near midfield at the 49.
Well, nothing takes a start to have a good drive, quite like a big loss on a sack, does it?
No, now they're looking at a 3rd and long, and suddenly the momentum shifted to the other side of the football.
And old Mo is a very, very fickle man.
Back now in Baltimore. It's the Ravens with possession of the football, but trailing on the big board as we get set for the 4th. Here's Jackson on 3rd and long. He gets it to Brown. Complete. And he'll be brought down with a 1st down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 25-yard line. A real letdown defensively. That was 3rd and a bundle, but they allow the conversion. So now 1st and 10 in Chiefs territory at the 25-yard line. They go play action now. Jackson. Oh, and for the 3rd time, Jackson going to be intercepted. Picked up by Juan Thornhill. And he will take it out to the 25-yard line.
They'll take over.
Partner, we always talk about possessions being at a premium in these games. And now in this situation, throwing an interception here when you have to claw your way back in, that one's going to hurt, and in a big way.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They have to like the position that they are in. 4th quarter, 2-score lead, and now the ball back after the INT. The drive will begin with a run by Edwards-Helaire. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
Clyde Edwards.
Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
And he'll scratch out only about a yard up to the 32.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
Mahomes looks to throw on 3rd down. He's got his man. That's Hardman. And he's got the 1st before he's brought down at the 39-yard line.
And 8 yards.
68 yards receiving now for him in the game. And a 1st down on that last catch as well. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. They'll try and run down some clock with Williams. They'll take this from the 40 up to the 45 for a gain of 5. Well, at this stage, that's exactly what you want offensively. Good run on 1st down, stay in bounds, keep that clock rolling.
And look at that play chart that the play caller has in his hands right now. That's what you got to focus in on, because that's divided up by sections. And right now, he's looking at that 4-minute offense section. What running plays do we have to bleed down the clock and take care of the football? Right now, they're executing really well.
Gets it to Hill. It's a jet sweep. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. A loss on that play, and now 3rd down gets tougher. 3rd and 6. Take it all the way down and just take the delay. He didn't seem in a rush. I guess they just didn't know where the play clock was.
I think you're right about that, because there was no hurried movements there, right? No up-tempo at all. Clock just ran out. I think he was as surprised as maybe his bench was.
Following the penalty, it's Williams. He's got a 1st down and then some at midfield. A big hitter. That one goes for 40 yards. starting to look like this drive, it may be the final nail in the coffin.
Well, this is why you work out so hard, right? This is why you spend all that time in the offseason. This is why you have those OTAs and mini camps for these situations, these scenarios, to run someone into the ground and secure a victory.
Now Edwards-Helaire. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. Starting to become a tough spot for this defense. You're down, 4th quarter, looking a little fatigued maybe on that side of the ball.
Partner, we've seen this before, haven't we? Because every coach we've ever talked to says body language is important. And now you're seeing guys with their hands on their hips, they're bent over, hands on their knees. And the offensive guys are just saying, let's just keep running it at them. We've got them now.
Now a 2nd down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete. The tight end Kelsey was the intended target, and it's 3rd and short.
3rd down and 3 yards to go.
The 8th play of the drive coming up. It's 3rd and 3. Now here's Mahomes. And that is caught by Watkins for a Chief touchdown.
14, Sammy Watkins.
Sammy Watkins there to make the grab. And the Chiefs add on to their lead.
Is it okay if I break one of our rules, partner, which is to never call a game over until it's over? Because this certainly feels like it's over after that drive.
Yeah, that was spirit-crushing, wasn't it? And now you just kind of felt the air go out of the balloon.
Yeah, they were fighting so hard to stay in there, and they knew they had to stop them on that drive. But when they were unable to, I think you're exactly right. You could see them sag on their sideline, and I think this one might just be over.
And he can't field it cleanly. It's loose.
Today's final score.
So this one in the win column for Kansas City. And it was their defense that really made the statement after the break. They pitched the second-half shutout.
Yeah, think about the team that just got vanquished. They did score in the 2nd quarter. Do you think they thought at all that that would be their last points of the game?
No, but what a second half. The adjustment, whatever they did in the locker room, it certainly worked.
It certainly did, and you're exactly right. Whether it was an adjustment, whether it was just more focus on what they planned to do going in, whether they just played better, whatever it was, it all came together in the 2nd half, and no points were allowed. That's a great way to close them out.
you irresponsible without your money or not? Thought he had a plan, but we gon' foil his plot. Heard him sneaking in, so we just ran in the spot. And then we spin the block around just like the hand on the clock. Are you irresponsible without your money or not? Thought he had a plan, but we gon' foil his plot. Heard him sneaking in, so we just ran in the spot. And then we spin the block around just like the hands on the clock. Come like a bat of the hell, I dare you to cross like a reverend. And my energy paralyzed, I'm like I'm finger 11. Take a second, I'm finna send it like a parent a message. You the best, if it ain't me, then you need you a confession. You a mess, you ain't scary to me. Heard you was a leader, but that ain't apparent to me. Put dust on you like cheetah, run up there, I'm there in the scene. And I feel just like Vegeta Prince, and I'm an heir to the seat. I mean, for real. Touch the driver's soft, so I don't even grab the wheel. That's on my chest, but it don't mean the man is stealing. Mean I'm walking with some money.
It's the NFL on EA Sports, and we are at Bill Stadium in upstate New York. The folks in Buffalo love their Bills, and a moment ago they entered to the delight of this sold-out crowd. They're set for football as their Bills will do battle with the Kansas City Chiefs.
Tyler Bass to kick off for Buffalo.
And we are underway in Buffalo. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15.
So conventional football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these teams, special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive. Almost what we call the green light, red light theory. Green light means go, red light means stop. Looks like he had green on that play.
The first carry now. This is Williams. The game's first play produces 6 yards, brings up second down.
Oliver made the tackle. A 6-yard pickup brings up second.
On play action, it's Mahomes. Escaping the pressure right. Gets this one to Hill. And he's got this almost to the 40 before going out. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
Check, lucky. Check 99. Check 99. Switch.
They'll run for the first time with Clyde Edwards-Helaire. And he's across the 40, 3 extra yards to the 43.
Kansas City.
Give the tackle there to Josh Norman.
A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6 at the 43-yard line.
To throw on 2nd and 6. Mahomes looking for and the defense loses him. It's complete. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Travis Kelce, 57 yards. And the Chiefs are going to take a first-quarter lead. And his kick is good to make it 7-0 KC.
Makes the score Chiefs 7, Bills nothing. Harrison Butker to kick off for Kansas City.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Allen and the Bills now with a 1st and 10 at their own 23. Devin Singletary with his first carry of the game. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. 15 yards is the pickup there, and the drive starting very nicely. First down.
1st and 10 at the 38-yard line.
A play fake to Singletary, and now it's Allen. Left side caught by Diggs. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. The 2 big plays right in succession as this one goes for 27. They'll run on first down with Singletary. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down. That opening drive rhythm continues right into play number 3.
Whatever they decided that they wanted to run before the game, It's working pretty well for them right now. Moving the ball downfield at a nice rate. And guess what? I think the chain crew might have to get a little oxygen over there. They have to keep moving downfield with first downs on each play.
1st and 10, and they've got 3 tight ends out there. A jumbo package look. Now a first carry for T.J. Yeldon. He's got the first down inside the 10. And he is into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. 22 yards. And the Bills are an extra point away from tying the football game. A solid blocking up front from the guys on the offensive line allowed him to get in for the touchdown.
Yeah, some might say that the guys on the offensive line were in concert. I used to have a coach who called it marrying up, meaning when you get on a guy, you just stay right there, and each guy has his own assignment. That allowed the runner to make the big move towards the end zone.
It's up and good. So these teams match touchdowns here in the first quarter, and we're tied 7-7.
Tyler Bass to kick off.
Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And they'll have good field position here as he's out of bounds up at about the 34-yard line.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 34-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked. But you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Tremaine Edmonds there to bring him down.
Edmonds on the tackle. 4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6 at the 38-yard line.
From the 38, Mahomes. And he's got his receiver. That's Sammy Watkins. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35.
Complete.
The catch and run pays off for 29 yards.
29 yards.
Oh, that was a nice job there. Quarterback and receiver reading the pressure that was brought. They both knew it was going to open up the middle of the field. Nice little shake and bake at the line of scrimmage. Got right into his route. And the quarterback.
And a big loss here as he's taken down. The sack there by Trent Murphy. And we say it all the time, you have to be able to get rid of the ball sooner than that.
You have to help your offensive line out. They're going to protect you as best they can. And if you're getting 3 to 5 seconds to throw the ball, they're doing a really nice job. But when you hold it and give up a sack, you're really almost discrediting their work.
Now he'll pull it down. And he will be out of bounds here on what will turn out to be the final play of this first quarter. These two teams all tied after one. On 3rd and long, it's Mahomes. Caught left side, Williams. And this play going to be stopped in its tracks at the 32, and obviously well short of the first down. That one good for only 6, and it leaves them with a 4th down. And a tough ask here. They're going to go for it on 4th down and 9. They'll go for it. It's Mahomes taking a deep shot here for Hardman. And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Mecole Hardman, 32 yards. And the Chiefs have taken the lead. Wow, talk about a big 4th down conversion for the score. Defensively, how do you let that happen?
I think you start with the offense, and you give them credit for going for it and having that type of, well, let's face it, audacity. But defensively, I think you're right on target, partner. There's no way something like that's supposed to happen in that situation. You're supposed to be able to shut that down and get the ball back for your own team. Instead, they give up not just a big play, but a touchdown.
And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
At their own 23-yard line.
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. They trail a one-score deficit, 14-7, as they come up 1st and 10. Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side. The first down screen pass, good for 5. From the 28, it's 2nd and 5.
Brings up 2nd and 5.
So the shotgun snap to Allen. On the left side, he finds Beasley. And they're able to get this one across the 35. It's a first down on a gain of 10. To the air, Allen. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and
on play action, Allen.
44-yard line.
Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he'll be brought down with a first down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 34-yard line. A gain there of 21 yards. Allen now on first down. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. He's been a one-man wrecking crew these last couple of plays. This time 18 more and a first down. That's going to be caught at the 10-yard line. And they corral him just a couple yards shy of the end zone. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first. We've hit the 2-minute mark in the second quarter. 14-7. We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes' time, we'll hand you off to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman will have highlights and analysis of this first half of action. And they'll turn to the power game to try to get in. And they will stop him after a fairly minimal pickup. Give him 2 yards on that one. 2nd and goal now.
Brings up 2nd and goal.
They'll look to run with Moss. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That backs him up 1 yard and brings up 3rd down.
They have 3 tight ends in that formation. That's almost a universal sign that they're planning to run the football. But how about the defense there? They met force with force and caused a stack up behind the line of scrimmage and threw it for a loss.
Big play coming here. It's 3rd and goal. They'll try to punch it in with Yeldon. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Buffalo. T.J. Yeldon with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Bills are an extra point away from tying the football game. Bass on for the extra point. And we've got a good one brewing. We're all knotted up at 14.
That ties the game at 14.
This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And this will make it into the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Tie ball game, still a little more than a minute to go in the half. The question, can they put something together here, try to take that lead into intermission?
I would have to think that would be the goal for sure. I don't think you sit on anything here. Here's your opportunity. Push it downfield. As you mentioned, it's a tie game. So minus a disaster on your part, you've got that in your back pocket. Go ahead and try and get some points and feel great going into the half.
Complete. The tight end, Kelsey. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. It's a first down on a gain of 10. From the 32 now. Here's 1st and 10. Here's Mahomes to throw. He'll set up the screen. This is Williams. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. The Chiefs now going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1. Mahomes now on first down. Man open left side. It's Williams. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. It's another 10 yards on that one and another first down.
Options galore here. Second and a few inches.
Mahomes to throw once more. And they take him down. The Bills get to him. And this offense going to elect to burn a timeout with 5 seconds remaining in quarter number 2. After the sack, things get a little tougher here. 3rd and long for Mahomes and the Chiefs. Final shot before the half from Mahomes. And it's complete to Kelsey. And he's got a first down as the tackle made at the Bills' 44-yard line. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break.
Harrison Butker to kick off for Kansas City.
And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
First and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. First half showed us some pretty good offense. Tie game, we'll see what the second half brings.
And it'll be interesting because I think both sides feel pretty good about what their offenses are doing. Got to wonder what adjustments are being made defensively to try and get a spark and maybe slow down the other side.
But here, do you change up anything on this opening drive?
Not offensively, you don't. You got everything going your way. You've probably prepared for maybe some change-ups you might expect, but overall, you like what your game plan's showing you.
He's coming to you. He's coming to you. Motion. Hey, hey, hey. Kill.
This is a draw play. Allen gives to Singletary. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 41. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. 2nd and 11 at the 41.
At the 41-yard line.
Play action. Now it's Allen. He's going deep for Brown. And that's caught inside the 35. And he'll be brought down with a first down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 31-yard line. A gain of 28 yards there and give them a first down.
31-yard line.
So now 1st and 10 in Chiefs territory down at the 31. So they fake the handoff. Now Allen. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion.
So much goes into a successful play, doesn't it? How about that play action there? Freezing the defense just enough to bring the tight end free downfield for the completion.
Mike, 56, right there, 56. Ricky. Play it. Check 13.
On 2nd down, here's Yeldon. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
But we always talk about good down and distance, allowing offenses to expand their playbook. Well, 2nd and 2, that means your playbook's wide open. You can run just about anything. But a lot of times, the play caller, he just looks down at his sheet, sees the short yardage runs, and goes to one of those.
So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20. They'll get that one out quickly to Brown. And they work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6. The Bills passing game, getting him down the field. They've got another first down.
Well, remember, they tried to give him the ball and let him run on the last play, but I think the light bulb went off in their play caller's mind, and this time they get it to him the more conventional way, and it's much more successful as well.
Hey, 50's the mic, 50's the mic. Who that?
They run here with Singletary, and not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. It'll be a loss of 1, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
Brings up 2nd and goal at the 6-yard line.
Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen, and that is caught. Touchdown, Buffalo. Allen on target there to Stephon Diggs, and the Bills have broken the tie.
A lot of people might call this backyard football. Sometimes just understanding who you've got out wide and who you're going to throw it to. Give him an opportunity to go up and make a play, even when contested. Looks like that one worked out pretty well. The trust factor in effect.
It's up and good, and that'll make the score 21-14.
Makes the score Bills 21, Chiefs 14. Bass to kick off for Buffalo.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. Here's Hardman on the return. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
The Chiefs take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And this game was all square at halftime, but now they find themselves down 7 following the opening drive touchdown here in the 3rd quarter.
And they need to take a good, relaxing, deep breath, don't you think? Because right now they might start to feel like they've got to play catch-up here and start matching them point for point. But it's still too early to get there. They can still run their offense. Plenty of time to get back in this game.
Throwing on 2nd and 3. Mahomes. And too much juice. It'll be out of bounds, incomplete. His favorite target, Travis Kelce, the intended receiver. And it's 3rd and short.
3rd down. And 3 yards to go.
Mahomes now to throw. Flush to his right. He's just going to dump this one off to his fullback out of the backfield. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. The fullback comes through with a big play there. 38 yards. Back now in Buffalo.
21.
It's the Chiefs with a football, but with work to do on the scoreboard. They trail as we start quarter number 4. On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes. Buying time to his left. Got a man over the middle. It's Williams. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. Add this game to the last one, and they moved the ball over 50 yards in 2 plays. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. Now a first down carry. It's Williams. And this play gets blown up. They'll lose yardage. Back at the 17. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. A rare misstep on that last play because the drive has been strong, but now it's 2nd and 12. And he stopped immediately there. Maybe a gain of a yard that time, but yeah, from the spot, actually no gain. So 3rd and long.
No gain on the play. And it's 3rd down.
Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. Throwing now is Mahomes. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
They'll probably spend a little extra time dissecting the game film after this when I think the part of their plan was to hit them over the top with the deep ball. They've been unsuccessful all night.
A 34-yard attempt.
Butker's kick here is good. And that'll bring him back within 4. So an interesting call there to take the 3. I mean, I guess they're thinking that their hands were tied, but, you know, fourth quarter, that field goal might not help them that much in the end.
Yeah, eventually they're going to need the touchdown. The thinking must have been they didn't feel confident about picking it up there, hoping maybe on defense they can get better field position, get a turnover, get a better play, and then they'll have a chance to attack the end zone.
Fielded in the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
Over first and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. They've been rolling the last couple of drives, each ending in touchdowns. So this game is flipped. They were down. Now they're up with the football. We'll see how they handle it. He's got a man complete. And they work this well upfield across the 45.
First and
a really good pickup of 28 yards. Coming up to the line, and they will need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. They'll run on first down. Singletary, and he'll take it across the 50 and into Chief territory. Chris Jones on the stop.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5 at the Chiefs' 47.
From the 47, it's 2nd and 5. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So it's Bills football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Allen's throw is complete, and he'll be brought down with a first down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 37. It's a first down on a gain of 10. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10.
Switch, switch, switch.
They'll run a draw now with Singletary. Takes this to the 32, maybe the 31, and then the defense rallying quickly after that broken tackle. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets them to 2nd and 4.
2nd and 4 at the Chiefs' 31-yard line.
Singletary again. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. The Chiefs will use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 35 seconds left to go. So 3rd down now. They need the 27-yard line for a first. Singletary here running out of the gun. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. Nice job there defensively to clamp down because really they've been on their heels this drive.
Agreed, and they really needed that one for confidence, just to feel a little bit better. But I don't know if I would be daunted by them stopping me on one run. This drive has gone pretty well. I could come right back at them.
So on fourth down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. They'll put it down right at the 40, so call this a 50-yard attempt. The kick by Bass is good. And the drive will wind up yielding 3. From a defensive perspective, though, I think maybe they're saying, hey, we did what we needed to do, kept this a one-score game.
Yeah, without a doubt, because they were able to bleed some time off the clock, right? Put themselves in a good position, but it's not out of reach yet, okay? Being able to hold them to a field goal means that they do have a chance to come back and win this game.
This is taken just shy of the 10. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
At their own 26-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They can't do much at this point, partner. This one is going to go down in the loss column.
You don't make up for what has happened during the game in this sequence here. Maybe you hand it off and let someone run the ball if you so choose. But otherwise, just kneel down, call it a day, and try and prepare going forward.
He's back to throw. Gets this one to Hill. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield.
Tyreek Hill.
The Chiefs quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in the game. Mahomes to throw. Steps away to his left. And that's incomplete. Clock stops with 10 seconds left.
Thrown to the sideline and incomplete. Brings up 2nd and 10.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. He'll look to throw. He's going to let it fly. And not only did he drop it, he dropped it in the end zone.
Incomplete. It's 3rd down. And 10 yards to go.
So now 3rd and 10. A big play to start the drive, but nothing since. One final try for Mahomes. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And this is incomplete. So no miracles here on the final play. And this ball game is over.
17.
But, Charles, a one-score game. Down to the end we went. They had one final play in that one-score game. We all knew what was coming, the Hail Mary. They just couldn't get it done.
Wasn't exactly complicated, was it? We all knew, as you said, and go long and see if we can find someone open. They didn't get it done. Someone's happy. Someone is not.
That'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our hardworking crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, find us on Twitter at EA Madden NFL. With that, we say good night from Buffalo.
She right got me.
Hit one and be some. You gotta go berserk.
Okay. Sometimes you need a friend, not the ones that just show up and don't put nothing in. You know the ones that lend their hand and want to see you win. When you come up on that lick, make sure you cut them in. And then, sometimes you need a foe, one to keep your eyes open, keep you on your toes. You know the ones that want to keep you where you've been before. But I can't go, no I can't go. And whoa, sometimes I need a check, not the sneakers, but the ones that make you watch your step. Your chain, name, how about your respect? Give them more than what I get, expecting up the back. In fact, you know, I sat down with my accountant. He said, I got good news and I got bad news. Okay. I said, what's the good news? He said, the good news is you made a lot. I said, what's the bad news? The bad news is you spent more. Okay. Look, sometimes you need the faith. Sometimes you need to know your worth. Sometimes you need to wait. Shoot like the golden boy, but they from the bay. You can't negotiate with Drake. You gon' have to pay. But wait, jugging on the main stage with the mainframe. Loosen up your face, baby. Sometimes I need a vacate, meditate, hydrate, protect my energy before engagement.
Grew up having nothing, you're labeled impatient. But once the boss made it, you're labeled amazing. Meticulous with words, such a force of nature. I don't wanna seem absurd, but that boy's a gangster. Focusing on me, way from Tel Aviv. Barbados with the hustle pockets, LIDs. Distinctive destinations, all I wanna see. Oceanfront residences, 3 different ones a week. Cause I deserve that, it's time to learn that. Mess around and put that thing up where your permit. 6 figures every year, yeah, I earn that. At the front of this line is where my turn at.
Sometimes you need a friend, not the ones that just show up and don't put nothing in. You know the ones that lend their hand and want to see you win. When you come up on that lick, make sure you cut them in. And then, sometimes you need a foe. Oh. Men gon' lie, women gon' lie. You're looking for the truth and the numbers don't hide. Looking for the root of all evil, then you need to go open up the briefcase, see with your eyes. Everybody claim to be greatest of all times, but they never spend a day in the rain in the front line. No lie. Stop playing on my phone line. Pull up in the space coupe with the roof optional. Wonder why they follow suit. I've been groomed from the womb. Came out of my mama with some running tennis shoes. Faster than the speeding bullet. Nah, it's cool, it's cool. Don't play with it, baby. Say it, so what you gon' do? Stop playing. If you don't do it, then you don't play with it, baby. Exactly. Yeah. You're not built like that.
Automatic is a habit, you should know it's automated. I've been getting to it, I ain't noticed y'all was hating. Brand new chick, she don't know the occupation. I just wanna know that I can hold a conversation. Oof, I don't know what y'all debating. I've been waiting for you, now I'm running out of patience. Running up a check, trying to run an operation. Went broke in the check and put 100 out of savings in. I can tell now that you ain't talking about nothing. I'ma need something I can calm down from. I'm gonna pull it with the bar down one. 6 months in, I ain't down once. Trying to tell me what you know about me. You don't know nothing, keep it real with me. She said she ain't trying to deal with me. Okay, cool, you can sell that seat. I'm just hoping she don't fail. Cause when she do, I don't know what I'ma do. All that I heard that y'all was talking, it was comical. Pull up in your city for the evening, what you trying to do? Cause I'm open to it. I know that you missing, but you gon' get through it. I can help with it if you need that. Go and bring the beat back. I don't really listen to the feedback, nah. Told me that she good, she don't need jack, nah. I'm real proud of the steps you took just to get to the place that you at today. I couldn't tell you to you straight, I gotta estimate. I wonder if I ought to go here with the best to say. Now go ahead, get me out of here, I couldn't last today. I got the city talking about me like I passed away. Automatic is a habit, you should know it's automated. I've been getting to it, I ain't noticed y'all was hating. Brand new chick, she don't know the occupation. I just wanna know that I can hold a conversation. Oof, I don't know what y'all debating. I've been waiting for you, now I'm running out of patience. Running up a check, trying to run an operation. Went broke in the check and put 100 out of savings in. I can tell now.
From the site that many call the loudest in the NFL, we are inside Arrowhead Stadium here in Kansas City. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle with the Baltimore Ravens.
Justin Tucker to kick off for Baltimore.
Justin Tucker all set, and we are set to see the cream of the crop in the AFC as we are underway here with the Ravens and the Chiefs. And this will go as a touchback, and they will begin things at the 25. They go play fake. Mahomes eluding the pressure right. And his first pass is incomplete.
So I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like Frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
So the delay of game penalty moves it back 5. That makes it 2nd and 10. Here's Edwards-Helaire. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. Decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice steady gain.
And they'll look to avoid an early 3 and out here on 3rd and 4. From the gun, it's Mahomes. And going deep for Hill. This is caught inside the 15. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Tyreek Hill, 69 yards. And the Chiefs are going to take a first-quarter lead. Harrison Butker is on for the extra point. And his kick is good to make it 7-0 KC.
The score, Chiefs 7, Ravens nothing.
Well, look at this. They got the 7-0 lead in the pocket, and they're going to try an onside kick. And this one recovered by the hands team for the Ravens. So an onside kick fail in the first quarter. Not sure I completely see the logic there.
It's not apparent, is it? You almost have to go deeper, I think, and maybe if we try and work along with them and speculate a little bit here, they must feel like they need to steal possessions in this game, and maybe they don't match up possession for possession with the opposite team. They've got to steal it and try and gain an advantage, and they tried. They just didn't get it done.
And he'll take this one down to about the 40. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. That's going to go down as a loss of 5, and it brings up 3rd down.
5-yard line.
And he gets this only to the 41, not near enough for the first. It'll be a gain of 4, but it won't be enough. It leaves him with a 4th down now.
A gain of 4 yards. It's now 4th down.
They'll break the huddle here and go for it. This is 4th down. Now here's a defensive timeout called by the Chiefs. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. And they're going to at least line up to go for it here on 4th down. To throw is Jackson. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And unable to break away. They stop him a few yards shy. The Ravens go for it, but come up empty. And the Chiefs' defense comes up with a stop. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. They'll be looking to duplicate the efforts of drive number 1 that resulted in 7 points in the 7-zip lead.
Well, you know how much I enjoy horse racing, right? Looks like they caught a flyer out of the gate, as they would say when you're running the big-time races. Means they get out to a fast start. They're setting the pace, making the other team chase now.
The catch and run pays off to the tune of 35 yards.
1st and 10 at the 31-yard line.
Throwing on 1st down is Mahomes. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And he's got Hardman in the end zone. Touchdown, Kansas City. Mecole Hardman, 31 yards. And the Chiefs are able to grow their lead. And he's a little bit on the shorter side as a receiver. Maybe sometimes for the defense, tough to find the little guys, right?
Yeah, sometimes they get lost in the traffic, but usually what it means is that rather than just winning with height or even speed, they use their quickness to find a way to get open.
Well, tall, short, wide, skinny, whatever, there it results in a touchdown. The extra point up and good, and it's now 14-0.
Ravens nothing. Harrison Butker to kick off for Kansas City.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return.
That's the reason we ball for. Circle round twice for the encore. If you know, you know.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Now Brown on 1st and 10. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. Forced out to his left. And he will have first down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. Able to get what they need to keep the drive going with a 6-yard pickup on third down. They go play action here on first down. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Ingram. Not much there, only a yard.
A gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 9. At the 40.
To throw again on 2nd down. Jackson hit, and he lost the football. And it's picked up by the Chiefs. And he's able to get it back here to the 43-yard line. You think about it, Charles, this is not a quarterback that's used to running the football a lot, and that time he was loose with it, had it knocked free.
He always has to think to himself that there's always going to be traffic around because of what you just said. Not that elusive, not going to get into the open field very often. Remember, he's not Lamar Jackson, not Michael Vick back in the day.
Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off here by Jimmy Smith. The 20.
Another day, another
and he will bring this back. It's a pick 6 and a Raven touchdown.
We constantly talk about defenders having great vision and being able to see plays unfold and make their own plays. But you also have to have good feel as well because you can't see everything out there. See the play unfold, feel what's going on, and then get to the right spot and make your own play. And in this case, it turned out to be a highlight one.
Jackson here, he's going to look to throw. Dancing to his left. And he will get into the end zone, and the 2-point conversion will cut this down to a 6-point game.
Ravens 8. Justin Tucker to kick off for Baltimore.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards.
The Chiefs take over 1st and 10. At their own.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And following the pick 6, and they have decent field position in throwing that pick 6. We'll see how they attack this drive.
I don't think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early to let him get settled back in.
But they told him, they told us, they've got confidence. That's not a problem.
Yeah, not a problem at all. They just want to make sure they get things settled down a little bit for their offense and give their defense a little bit of a chance to rest.
They'll run it for the first time with Williams. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. Second quarter from Arrowhead, it's the Chiefs in possession as they've got it with 2nd down and less than a yard. Good position to be in here, 2nd and inches. They'll run here with Edwards-Helaire. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
2nd and inches is oftentimes an invitation for an offense coordinator to take a big shot downfield because he feels like he can come back on 3rd down and pick up the first down. But sometimes you just don't want to break tendency. Stay with what you are, stay with who you know, and go get the first down. That's exactly what they did.
Williams on the carry.
Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
46-yard line.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
2nd and 8.
Now a carry for Edwards-Helaire. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. A yard in the wrong direction makes 3rd down tougher. 3rd down and 9.
It's now 3rd and 9.
They'll need to get this to the 38. That's where the first down marker is here on 3rd. Looking to throw is Mahomes. And going deep for... Got a man. It's caught inside the 10. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Tyreek Hill. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Chiefs are able to extend their lead. He knocks it through, and he extends the lead to 21-8.
Score, Chiefs 21, Ravens 8. Harrison Butker to kick off for Kansas City.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. taken in the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
At their own 24-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And last time, not only the turnover, but that turned into 6 points. They got to make up for that here.
We always hear about empty possessions, but some are worse than others. You can have an empty possession, pump the ball away, get yourself set to play defense, but when you turn it over, it changes momentum, and when they take it downfield and punch it in on you, that's a bad possession all the way around.
Yeah, but you're hungry to get back out there, aren't you?
You better be, because otherwise...
Going for Boykin, but it is intercepted. Tedrick Thompson picks it, and he'll bring this one back to the 29. When I looked down, he was kind of shaking his head right after he threw that pass. What did you see?
Well, from a defense's perspective, anytime you have your eyes back towards the quarterback, you're in a position to make a play on the ball, whether it's a big-time play by you or an overthrow by the quarterback. You have a much better opportunity.
And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. Oh, how about this call down near the goal line? I don't think anyone in the building fooled right there, as that one is going to blow up in their faces. They'll wind up losing 7 yards on the play, and that'll bring up a 2nd and goal. We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll pay a visit to Jonathan Coachman. He's in Orlando, and he'll have our EA Sports halftime report. On 2nd down, a run with Edwards-Helaire. And they'll get this from the 8 to the 5. Pickup of 3.
Edwards-Helaire, the ball carrier.
His path became similar to almost running a stretch play, didn't it? Trying to find a crease, anywhere to put his foot in the ground and cut back. It just never materialized.
Here's Mahomes, 3rd and goal. Being chased out left. Mahomes hit. He lost the football.
Much like a running back going through the line, quarterbacks have to be aware of protecting the football as well. He left it exposed that time, wound up having it knocked free, but fortunately, had an alert teammate who was able to get it.
The offense stays out there. A big challenge here from this far back, but they're going for it on 4th and goal.
Here we go, D. Here I come again. Here I come again. Here I come again.
They'll go for it. It's Mahomes. Flushed out right. And able to catch it, but he's out of bounds. Now the throw took him beyond the sideline, and that's going to be a turnover on downs.
Brandon, let's file this play away for later. Let's note this play because, to me, it's not out of the question that the decision to pass up the 3 there could come back to haunt them later on.
He's going deep for Brown. And this throw will be intercepted. Picked up by Charvarius Ward. And his guys are going to take over at the 21-yard line. That late in the clock, second quarter, why not just run it a time or 2 and get it into the locker room?
What you're saying makes absolutely perfect sense. Run it and get out of there. But I'm just wondering if the pressure of today's NFL and the high-powered offenses that you're facing may force them into saying, let's try and get some more points.
And going deep for Hill. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Tavon Young. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
By the Ravens. They'll take over 1st and 10 at the 28-yard line.
after the interception. Here's Jackson. And that is incomplete. 7 seconds remaining.
For Marquise Brown, incomplete.
So now they'll come up on 2nd and 10, once again from the 28. Throwing again. Jackson escaping the pressure right. Jackson hit, and he lost the football. And it's picked up by the Chiefs. And he's into the clear. 20. 10. But they will not be able to capitalize as time has run out here on the first half of play. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3.
Onside kick is recovered by the Ravens.
Now a play fake here on first down. And that'll be complete to Dobbins. That catch good for only a couple. So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on first down.
And 8 at the 43-yard line.
Now left side on the swing pass. And able to break 1 tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. They'll try to run for it with Dobbins. And he gets it to the 34. Good enough for the first.
Frank Clark there on the stop.
Just enough to get the first down there with a 1-yard pickup. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards.
At the 26-yard line.
Jackson. Brought in left side by Snead. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. 7 yards there and a first down.
And the Raven first down.
Throwing now, Jackson on first down. Throw left side complete. It's Ingram. And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line. The Raven passing game getting in sync. Another first down.
But one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. This will be caught at about the 5. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down. So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal. They'll look to run with Ingram. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Baltimore. A 3-yard touchdown run. And the Ravens draw a bit closer. That almost looked too easy, and I think thanks goes to the offensive line for making it look easy.
Yeah, I agree with you totally on that one. I'm not sure how much everyone understands the preparations that go into a game for an offensive line, because there's a reason that running backs and quarterbacks give them big gifts at the end of the season after a big year. The consistency and the continuity it takes to know each other and execute their blocks is pretty impressive.
And they're going to mark that where it went out of bounds, so really good starting field position up past the 40-yard line. Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. They'll run. It's Edwards-Helaire. And he's going to bull his way forward to the 48. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
Down by Marcus Peters.
From just shy of midfield, Mahomes. And he goes down. The Ravens able to get to him. Like a freight train off the edge, Calais Campbell with a sack. After the sack, things get a little tougher here. 3rd and long for Mahomes and the Chiefs. And this is caught by Watkins. His first catch, and it's a pretty big one. They get the conversion on 3rd down.
And the key number on that play, 3. 3rd play of the drive, 3rd down, spectacular catch, turns into a 1st down.
1st down saves them from a 3-and-out. But now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete. Trying to go back to Watkins. That'll bring up 2nd down. A 3rd quarter action from Kansas City. 2nd down and 10. Now Edwards-Helaire. Able to push forward for about 4 down to the 37.
The ball carrier. Marcus Peters on the tackle. It's a gain of 4. Brings up 3rd and 6.
And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Chiefs on 3rd down. They've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. Working from the gun, Mahomes. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he's going to be taken down with the 1st down at the Ravens' 27-yard line. It'll go as a gain of 10 and a Kansas City 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 27-yard line.
On 1st down, Williams. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Brings up 2nd and 12.
Looking for the end zone. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Going for it all. And he will take it out to the 25-yard line. So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards. Every penalty so critical at this stage of the game as now they've got it 3rd and long. He's going to run, but he's got a long way to go. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. A crazy sequence here. A huge gain that time, but it still leaves him well short for 4th down.
4th down.
Here's Sam Cook now as he's on a punt for the first time this afternoon. Here's Hill on the return. It'll go as a 42, make it a 43-yard punt, 6 on the return, and it's Chiefs football, 1st and 10.
7-yard line.
The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. Their defense got the stop, forced the punt, and now you really start to monitor the clock as they nurse this slim lead. Flush to his right. Complete, the tight end Kelsey. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down. 2nd down at 5. Gets it to Hill. It's a jet sweep. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. It's a 1st down on a gain of 10. They show run with 3 tight ends here on 1st down.
At the 42-yard line.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
2nd and 11 at the 41-yard line.
So the Chiefs in possession of the ball as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Gets it to Hill. It's a jet sweep. He gets them a little over half of what they needed. Now they're looking at a 3rd and 5. So fresh out of the 2-minute warning, and here's another timeout taken with 1:55 remaining. This is a big 3rd down, and you'd have to think we'd see a timeout right away if they can't stop him here. Back to throw. Mahomes. Buying time to his left. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
From a defensive perspective, they had exactly what you want anytime they want to throw the football. There was pressure on the quarterback. They were getting after him, and they tightened down on the receivers and forced the incompletion.
And here's a big one now. Trying to hold this lead. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. To throw is Mahomes. Caught. Kelsey, left side. And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the first. The Ravens going to use the 2nd of their timeouts. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. Good gain there on 1st down. That keeps them in a running situation, probably.
They did everything right on that play, didn't they? They got the leverage up front, good blocking, nice hole for him, ends up picking up nice yardage, stays in bounds to keep the clock rolling. They're in charge of this scenario right now. They want to stay that way.
And not in any rush offensively. Ravens going to use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Now Mahomes. Rolling to his right. He may try and run for this. Maybe not exactly what they had in mind, but that scramble good for 6 and a 1st down. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Going to give this time to the tailback. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. Another yard would probably put this thing in the books. It's 2nd and 1.
2nd and a yard.
Interesting, Mahomes wants to throw it. And he's across for the touchdown. And in the final minute, that should just about seal it.
And that touchdown should make you feel comfortable. But do you really feel like it's totally over yet?
Not totally, but I think you're pretty much there.
Yeah, you've still got to make sure you stay with it, do all the right things down the stretch, especially on defense. But that touchdown there, you've got to feel good about your chances.
And they got it. They recovered it. But hang on now, though. There's a penalty flag down. They were a little too excited to get the football, touched it before it went 10 yards.
And that's so difficult, isn't it? Because sometimes you can just take a bad hop and veer into your lane or into your body. In this case, though, they touched it before 10. Illegal touching is the call.
They'll throw on 1st down with Jackson. And that is incomplete. Down to 15 seconds now.
For Miles Boykin, incomplete. It leads to 2nd and 10.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. To throw again, Jackson. And that'll be incomplete with 11 seconds remaining now.
Intended for Mark Andrews. Incomplete.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions.
Yards to go.
They'll fake the give to Ingram. Now Jackson. And he'll lay out and pull it in. What a diving catch there. And now we're going to get a timeout. Somewhat pointlessly called with 3 seconds to go in a game that's already been decided. One last shot for Jackson. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Tedrick Thompson picks it, and that will write a finish to this ball game. So this one in the win column for Kansas City, and they were spurred on by a strong performance in that fourth quarter as they held their opponents off the scoreboard.
Everyone wants to pitch a shutout for the entire game, but when you throw one in the fourth quarter, that tells everyone that you're getting stronger and dominance is starting to take over, right? The way that you close, the way that you finish, that gets preached to you from the time you're playing Little League football all the way up through. And they closed them out with a big-time performance down the stretch.
So that'll do it for us. For my partner, Charles Davis, and all the hard-working men and women on our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL right here on EA Sports. The Chiefs victorious here as we say so long from Arrowhead.
She-Rag got me.
That boy on the beat, so you got it.